Looking for a productive play on first down. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense getting set for first down. They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Back to pass, it's French. Fires a bullet, now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed, with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll run play action. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try the toss to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having the pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got a chance. Open runway ahead. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Eagles!
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here.
He's off to the races. Inside the 50, at the 30, inside the 10, and he'll take it in. They
knows when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch it, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. No shot at a return. It's out at the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Line gets set, first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Gets it out quickly. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Out of the gun, the inside give. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down.
Well, it's a nice run there to keep the drive going, get the first down. I'll tell you guys, I'm impressed so far by this offense and their ability to run it early.
And the Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Quarterback on the keeper. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Still looking on the move. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, these plays are just so demoralizing for defenses. You did a good job. You got him in a 3rd and predictable situation. What does he do? Finds a way out of it, makes a big play. Now he's set up 1st and goal. Forget that play. Now let's hold him to a field goal.
Georgia Southern will have it now 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. push down for the tackle.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to... Guy, they try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll run it. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Marches ahead. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll leave it with the lone back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll go to the ground. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the 1st quarter. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking downfield, it's Rayner. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Red Wolves send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
On second down, wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's White. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
I like how this offense throws to their running backs in different areas of the field. It's not always going to be to the perimeter. It's not always going to be screens, but they can attack the middle of the field, too, using these angle routes. Nice play call.
At the 35, he's loose. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that thing.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Leaves it with the back.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
The Eagles will try to punch it in on first and goal. Now they're going to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's White. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
To the air, it's French. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
So they've gotten it down to the 1. Couldn't get it in through the air last time, and now it's third down. Power ahead. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way, but dude.
All kinds of room to the right. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it in the middle. It's Burgess. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
On the run, it's White. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They'll give it to him again. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Eagles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. Still running at the 40. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the 1st down.
On the ground, it's Cross. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Rayner. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. The quick out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
I love offensive play callers that are aggressive. Going for it on fourth down, check. In your opponent's territory, now here's an opportunity where you might be able to be aggressive again and take a shot.
On target to the left. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and you're like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Going for the return. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Power football with the run. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Oh, what a move! They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's French. It's complete to the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Georgia Southern! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, and this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Rayner. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
How about the bomb by the offense? The Hail Mary, they go deep. The defense knows it's coming. But where are they? Where is the defense? You got to stay as deep as the deepest and make sure this doesn't happen. The Hail Mary to success.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ncaa. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Flushed out of the pocket. Got out of trouble and throws. Working that wide receiver screen.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Gets the job done on third down as he gets it out to the 25.
So far, everything's just seemed to work for this offense when they've wanted to run the football. Regardless of what down and distance it is, they're able to get it done. Up front, getting a lot of push, and these backs are finding the holes.
Might as well give it to him again. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. On 4th down, they'll run it looking for the first. That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
Running in the open. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's White. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
He'll do it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I hate being that guy to say just take a dive, don't take a hit. But when the play is going absolutely nowhere, you might think of that.
First, do no harm, right? And you've already been harmed, so just don't make it worse.
Don't take those big shots unless you know it's for an important situation, goal line, third down, touchdown.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offense a success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Eagles. And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. Coming out with it, it's Cross. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Red Wolves look to keep this drive humming. Fires left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got his man downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Give to the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Here they're trying to get to the edge. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas State.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a drive there of 84 yards, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Ncaa. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. On first down, here comes this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Looking to throw, it's French. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Georgia Southern in a hurry. On the run, it's White. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The option look. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, what a play by the defense. They're trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession, able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, 3rd and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Scrambling away. He's going to take off. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Man, what a scramble by the quarterback. 4th quarter, need a play, 4th down. He makes it happen. This home crowd is going nuts. We got a great one on our hands.
Pressure coming. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that pass picked off. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And oh, did they know that one was coming. They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now 3rd down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
He wants to go deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Slips through the line. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Like, you're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. We'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll try to get it through the air. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive. And I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it, and they convert. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. The Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Back open in the middle. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Bill.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
Man, great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Good timing on the quick out. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. On 4th down, looking to pass. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Red Bull! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Paul? Gets the pick six to break the top.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position, too, Reese. Don't let them...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they get the fumble back, but time is still dwindling away. They got to get it going. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to the big tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, this offense is up against it here. Trailing late in the game. The defense knows they're going to throw the football. 1st down, they get sacked. 2nd down, incompletion. There's no mystery what's happening here. Quarterback's just going to have to make a play on 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's going up top here late in the game. Snatches it on the right. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. To the air, it's French. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his...
It's complete! They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. They'll go to the air. Into the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown, and we might just have overtime on our hands.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
If they knock through the extra point, we'll be all tied just before the break. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they decide to tie it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we could be headed for free football. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Deep zone coverage here by the defense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll come out throwing on first down. Slings it downfield. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Took just one play and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. What a tremendous effort on the final play of regulation, but we've got overtime coming. So here comes our first play of overtime. Looking downfield, it's French. Firing to the right, complete. Tackled, but he has a first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Caught in the backfield, it's Ncaa. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Eagles! And they score first here in overtime.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Quick handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force a tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Rayner. Quick completion on the out. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Red Wolves looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Gonna run it. It's Cross. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State. They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. But now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account. because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
Now first down here in the second overtime. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They're bringing heat. Hit as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
In a sudden change situation offensively, that's when you like to take shots. The defense just jogs out on the field. Let's see if we can catch him napping, take a shot. Great job in the back end covering to force the incompletion.
To the ground with the back.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. If you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. They'll try to power their way ahead. The Red Wolves are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on the...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Red Wolves are in the hurry-up. To throw, it's Rayner. Quickly complete. Got enough space. Touchdown, Red Wolves. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And they tacked on the extra point. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Going up top on first down. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on second down. The give to the back. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16. Huge third down to keep the drive alive. They need a touchdown on this possession. On third and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Now, when I'm in OT and I start to get in this territory, I gotta be thinking touchdown. Like, what are my plays that I can go to now? I ran the football. I showed a little bit of conservativeness. Now I got to take advantage of a shot out wide. What's my best go-to play in this situation?
From the gun, running back gets to give. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Looking for the score! And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. The forward pass used to be illegal in football. That one still is. Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. Third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
One more stop by this defense wins it. Fourth and long in overtime. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time, it came back to bite him. Just didn't execute well enough.
Welcome, everyone, to Tempe, Arizona and Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sun Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Griffin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The offense set for a first down play. From the shotgun, the inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing on the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running for the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to pick up yardage. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Scanning the field, it's McCoy. Got his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defensive end understanding football, understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that?
Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. And into the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Fielded in the end zone, it's Griffin. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him.
Oh, the ball squirts out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
And it's picked off right at the goal line. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse, move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Right back to the well. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Beavers will hustle to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Back to work on 2nd and 10 from the 41 after that last incompletion. They'll run it from the gun. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to... Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the game.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll run it. It's Scatterbo. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple of carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll bring it out. It's Griffin. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
And the Beavers want to move quickly. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
Yeah, that I'll tell you, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Trying to beat him to the left. Got some room and into the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And he's in for his third rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Griffin. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got it behind the line. It's Hankerson. At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Offense lining up quickly. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
First down here for the offense. To the air, it's McCoy. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him tonight.
The Beavers want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw it again. Starting to feel a little pressure. He fires it out to the right. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
Throws to the back. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent territory, the offense now has an opportunity to come out here and maybe take a shot in this sudden change situation, see if they can catch the defense napping.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Leaving even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. They're setting up the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down.
I think early in the game, you can really set the tone. You got the completion. You set up a manageable 4th down situation. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I want to show them I'm willing to go for it on 4th down? I got a great opportunity right here.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. The give to the tailback. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. To the air, it's McCoy. Quickly complete. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Uncorks it. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
On 3rd down, going up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Clemens. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on down.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Handoff to the lone back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Scatterbo. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Pick it up, you're embarrassing us. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. Got room at the 35. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Arizona State. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. Coming out with it, it's Wells. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. Looking to pass, it's McCoy. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. 3rd down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
Throws for the tight end. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Beavers are on the move. They'll throw it on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. They're going to throw it again. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Beavers racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quick strike complete. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the 1st. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Pocket starts to collapse. They're working that left side. Hit the afterburners, kid. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Bob.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they've featured him today.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback's shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this.
Going over the top. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
The running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Wells. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's going to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. The AT unit on the field. the kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Wells. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. First down here for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On the run, fires downfield. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Looking to throw, it's McCoy. Coming after it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Beavers in the hurry up. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Turns it loose deep. Makes the grab down the left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. Open space at the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And wings it incomplete. Second down coming up. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. It's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
He was under so much duress on that play. You saw him scrambling, trying to buy time, doing everything he can to keep the play alive, but the defense just kept coming in waves, and he got a little bit downfield before they finally knocked it out and jumped on that fumble.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. The pitch to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. Afterburner's coming. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quickly to the tight end. And he's wrestled to the ground.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and a nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10.
Let's go! Here we go, set!
He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Wide out in motion. Trying play action. Oh, he wants it all. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hey, he fakes it. He's going to throw it. Fires to the right. And the pass hits. Picked off. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Forced out of the pocket. He chucks one out to the right. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. The Beavers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things.